he asked me, guys, LinkedIn has nerds on it. Has esports coach. So I'm going to go to LinkedIn. And I want to make a piece of content about video editing. What am I going to talk about? What has been on my mind lately about video editing? This is what I ask myself when I make LinkedIn content. It's like, what's been on my mind lately? Good morning, everyone. Period. I've been watching YouTube videos for a really long time. One of the things that turns me off to a lot of them is if the intro is really, really, really long. I have been watching advice on how to live stream, comma, and this one guy I watch has really good content, comma, but one of his videos took almost 2 hours to introduce. Minutes, not hours. Lucky for him, his content is really good, period. For a lot of us, comma, we don't have that luxury. Short intros are best intros. Good morning, everyone. We have Rachel sleeping on the couch. But what you just saw there was me. No one was in my stream chat, so I made a piece of LinkedIn content about YouTube intros. And I pretty much believe everything I said in that piece of content. As someone who watches like a ton of gaming content, sometimes. I find gamers, sometimes other people, we like our big, flashy, animated intros, you know, where you got like dubstep playing and the freaking title is like, you know, you guys know, if you watch enough gaming content, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And those intros just, they're a waste of time, in my opinion, you know. They really don't say anything. They don't explain the video. They just kind of show your name, right? And it's way faster to say, "Hi, I'm Pacific the Casual Gamer," than Pacific the Casual Gamer video. Like, for 15 seconds sometimes. I think like the max I've seen is 20. And that also goes for your ability to introduce video. I think that's a important, underrated skill, is introducing a video. It's kind of almost like when you introduce a business product, right? How do you explain this product in like 2 sentences and then add context, right? It's just one of those things. And of course, the context for every single video is going to be different. If I'm explaining a complicated product that's related to geometry and a specific section of geometry, I probably should take the time to be like, hey, all right, this is what this tool is for. You know, you got to know this, and this. But if I'm making a video about top 5 Twitch stream highlights, or even my own videos, I've made editing intros that take a really long time. You know, hey, today I'm going to show you how to use blurs in montages. Now, before we get this video started, you know, if you know the Call of Duty montages, like I've done that before, the long intros. So I really think being able to introduce your video is a very important skill. It's good for the viewer, I can tell you that, because it's nice to just like drive right into the video. And it helps to show, I feel like for me, there's a little bit hint of like, I would say caring. Caring isn't exactly the word, but you almost seem less, I don't want to use the word scummy, but you'll know the vibes I get. You seem like you care more because you're not padding out the video, right? We all know about the 10-minute long video that has a black screen at the end for 30 seconds, or some kind of unnecessary thing in the middle to pad out the video for 10 minutes. I think that if your intro is very short, or as short as it needs to be, you know, that perfect length, I think it shows that you really don't care about the money. You care more about the content than the money, depending on who you are. You know, there's some people that you watch where they genuinely care. They just suck at introducing a video, and you can see them getting better as you watch more of their videos, right? So still, context is very important. You know, a long intro doesn't constitute a bad intro. You can use it to introduce yourself. There's a couple people where they say like, hey, like this guy, Roberto Blake, I watch. He says, hey, I'm Roberto Blake. I'm a creative entrepreneur. I like helping creatives learn how to do business. That's not exactly what he says, but that's kind of, I'm paraphrasing what he says. But that's what he says. He doesn't just say, hey, I'm Roberto Blake. You know, he gives you context on the perspective of the video. You know, If he just said, "Hey, Roberto Blake," and you're a new person, you really, when you watch the video, it seems kind of strange because you don't understand that Roberto Blake is a creative entrepreneur. Well, if you watch his videos and he says, "Hey, I'm Roberto Blake, I'm a creative entrepreneur," then his videos honestly make a lot more sense. You understand where he comes from. It can add credibility to you too. If you're a doctor, like a licensed airplane, I'm busy right now. If you're a doctor, you can say like in your intro, sometimes I've seen people do this where it shows that like a body shot of them. It's like, I'm a licensed physician, I'm a licensed psychologist. I mean, you can have your freaking certificate pop up in the background of the thing, right? A lot of brands do this on their websites, right? A product that I use called rev.com. It's not just, they don't say it's rev.com. We do this for captioning, right? They go rev.com. These are the people we caption for. And they show like Gary V. He uses rev.com and rev.com shows it. They're like, hey, Gary V trusts us to do his captions. And, then that's brand credibility. You could say, hey, I am a doctor that was, I don't know any magazines, so I'm just going to use Forbes. I'm a doctor that was featured in Forbes magazine, or I'm an archaeologist featured on National Geographic, right? That's a lot of credibility. I'm Pacific the Casual Gamer. I am a content creator featured on Pacific the Casual Gamer, So those are some things that YouTube intros can really do to help you out. YouTube intros, or video intros for that matter, don't need to be unnecessarily long. It doesn't need to be just your name like going insane on the screen for 20 seconds. It doesn't have to be, hey, so this is my setup and lights, and look at this crate of things in the background of my thing, and okay, let's get to the video. Unless it adds context, which that's a very hard skill to learn. Again, don't get discouraged if you make a super long intro that's kind of pointless, It's something you have to learn. It's a skill, just like anything else. I think any of us content creators, video makers, anyone like that, writers, we've all made those super long and useless, we'll put it that way, intros, That skill is also leads into videos, right? One of my video skills that I tend to do that I want to try to improve on is I say the same thing like 3 times, almost the exact same way, and then I just leave it all in there, right? So I'm like, short intros are bad. Then the next clip, short intros are bad. And the next clip, short intros are very bad. Or something like that. I'll say that's just a random thing I said, but I said stuff like that. And that short intro skill of introducing myself very fast and efficiently and as much context as I need, if I get good at that, then I'm going to be able to introduce topics in my video fast. I'm going to, all the topics. If I made a list of 5 topics, I'm not going to waste time introducing each topic. It's going to be easier to follow. There's not going to be as much filler content. I'm going to get to the point faster. It's just going to be better for the audience because they're going to waste less time on the video. I'm not going to spend time talking about random things that I don't really need in my video. So yeah, that's all I really got to say about intros. I thought this live stream clip was pretty cool, honestly. And it's cool because it's a live stream clip and a LinkedIn thing, and now it's a video. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to tell me in the comments below. What is the longest length of an intro you've ever seen? Let me know in the comments below. I'm Pacific the Casual Gamer. I suck just as bad as you do at video games, and I'll see you guys in the next one.